welcome to another video, guys. Relic Demon Hunter right now is not as insane as it used to be, but it's still definitely a very playable deck, very good stuff, and I did actually climb quite well with it on my climb to legend with it. So yeah, this is right now one of the best performing Relic DHs out there. We are having some cool new tools, including Jotun, which is kind of a double-edged sword. Like, when you play Jotun, you gotta be really careful with your hand size, because you could suddenly top deck Relic of Dimensions out of nowhere, and even though it's amazing to cast that and get a bunch of discounts for free, like literally 6 mana worth for free, it can still just burn the hell out of you with burning your Zymox, Xylag, or heck, even just some Relic action going. So you gotta be kind of careful with your hand size when Jotun's in play, so you don't get burned like that. We obviously have the good Relic package with Extinction, the Location, the Phantasms, and the Relic of Dimensions, and you can discover a ton of those extras. Like your Nerubian Vizier and your school teacher can also discover you like that, so pretty nice stuff. With Eldari Studies, you're usually looking for some card draw out of it, but you can also get some tempo with security, which can be pretty nice, and also some card removal, like Return Minion to the opponent's hand is pretty sick. And yeah, you basically know what the outcast cards are, so word of advice, try not to be playing this on turn 1, so if you actually get Relic of... not Relic, but the 2-mana card draw, you can actually play it on turn 2. So turn 1 Eldari Studies is really not something you would like to be doing. Your Relic action, depending on the matchup, you might waste Relics of Extinction in the early turns just so you amp up the other two, which are usually preferable, but if you're against the aggro decks, it definitely might be a good idea to hold on to them. Taste of Chaos, honestly, it can flop a lot of the times, but in certain cases you can definitely discover some sick stuff, including extra copies of your now nerfed 2-mana... No, what am I talking about? The 1-mana Unleash Fel. You could also discover the 5-mana Revive your demons, and you actually do have some demon action going with your Xylag in here, so that's kind of cute. So if you have Xylag in hand, definitely 5-mana Revive is something to look out for. I actually missed it on one of the games, and it could have actually helped big time. Astlore, all-around good card, obviously. Talnos, same thing, a little bit of spell power, a little bit of card draw. And you also have Enchanter in here, which can amplify all of that damage so it can go even harder on the minion boards. And just tempoing this on turn 3 can be extremely oppressive for some opponents. Like, let's say if you're against the Drum Druid, they're going to be very sad if they see this against them, because they don't have great ways to deal with it. And they're not going to want to build a great board against you if this is alive. So very, very good tempo minion. And you also obviously have the Silver Moon Arcanist with the extra spell damage. Just don't forget you won't be able to target face, so if you discover the 2-mana 2 damage to the face from the Taste of Chaos, let's say, you won't be able to smack face harder. Location, obviously great stuff. You want to be using it normally on turn 3 or 4, so you can have it nice and ready for turn 5/6 for your dimensions. Yeah, you can be flexible about it. Nerubian Vizier, great for discounting, and you do actually have undeads. Your Relic of Phantasms are undead, so those can give you discounts. Would be amazing if you find extra Phantasms or extra Relic of Dimensions, and heck, even an extra Extinction is still fine, because you just amp up all the other future relics, so that can be huge. And yeah, you can discover all sorts of other things out of it as well. And don't always play it for the discount. Sometimes if you don't have anything better to do, tempoing this out is still just a good idea. Like getting a turn 4 Relic of Phantasm still for 3 mana. Like, what's wrong with that? You still advance your game plan nice and good, so there's that. Photographer Fizzle, don't just use this when your hand is fat. Like, really look at your hand critically and ask yourself, do you really want extra copies of these cards? Because we had a lot of situations where we had 0-mana Fizzle, but our hand was absolute ass. Like, you don't just want to copy any sort of hand, you want to copy the big hitters, you want to copy the Zymox, the Xylag, the Dimensions, not really, because if it comes down to the Fizzle, Dimensions is probably just going to get you closer to burning. But extra Phantasms for sure, extra Locations for sure. And depending on the matchup, extra removal can also be nice, but yeah, it comes down to the matchup and how you plan that one's gonna be going, so be smart about it. Don't just whip out Fizzle because he feels nice, but in some cases you just tempo Fizzle. Let's say if you're against aggro, if you don't have anything better to do, might as well sit on the board with a free. instead of just holding it for a late game value which will never come. Like against aggro, you're not gonna win the value game. You're just gonna win either through removing their stuff or you're just gonna die. Like it's not gonna come down to late game. Phantasms is great. It's amazing if you actually have it amped up. Like let's say turn 3, couple of 2s and 3s with the help of location is amazing. But if you don't have the amp up for it, you just whip it out, get those ticks going for the relics, and keep at it. Felerin's pretty nice, gives you again same things like Illidari can give you, but it also slaps him with a -2 discount permanently, so if you discover something like the 2 mana discount your far left and far right when outcasted, that can be huge. Like it can allow you to play earlier Relic of Dimensions, earlier big dudes, all of that good stuff, so it can definitely be very impactful, Felerin. You could also again discover the return to hand, card draw, and a bunch of dudes for the board with security and whatnot, so yeah, pretty good outs from Felerin, usually does not disappoint. School teacher, like we said, your main goal is again to get extra Relic of Phantasms, Extinction is fine, and there are plenty other decent things out of there as well. If you actually discover Immolation Aura and you plan on using it combined with your spell power, be smart about it, because if you actually plan on doing something like Talnos Immolation Aura, you're not going to have 4 damage AoE, you're going to have 3 damage AoE because Talnos dies on the first AoE for 2 damage. And then the second tick is gonna be only for 1 damage. So be smart about removals like this. Don't just assume it's gonna do the full damage twice. It's not. Jotun, like I said, pretty cool stuff. Relic of Dimensions. You definitely want to double it up with your Relic Vault, but if you don't have the Vault, you're not just gonna sit on it. You just play it and hope for the best. Like, you can't really allow yourself to just wait around. If you don't have anything better to do, you just yeet the relic and hopefully you get some good discounts out. We have the new Titan in here, which is also a pretty cool new card for this deck. The 3 different things you can do with this one is discount all minions in your hand by 2, which can be pretty sick if it lands on your Xylag, Zymox, all of that stuff, but it can also be pretty sick on landing on your spell power idiots. So you can actually use them for 0 mana or for 1 mana, clear the board, and tempo out a Xylag for free, basically, on an empty board like that. It can be pretty insane. You can also discover a Death Rattle minion discounted by 3, if I remember correctly. That's the worst out of them. Like, you probably never click on that one usually, but I guess there is certain situations you just want to tempo something on the board. And the other one is summon a couple of 2/2s on each side, and the left ones have Rush, the right ones have Lifesteal, which, like, all of your minions have that, so be smart about positioning with this Titan. Very cool combo is if you actually stick this on turn 6 or 7, depending if you have the coin, you can follow up with Xylag on the left side, and all of those guys are going to have Lifesteal, so that's not only 8 damage, but also 8 Lifesteal for you, so that can be pretty nice. Or you can play him on the right side if you really want to be removing some crap. Like if you're against a dude pally and he has a bunch of 1/1s, just rush him down and start smacking face easily. And we have Zymox at the end, which is insanely powerful, especially if you have a little bit of ticks on the relics already, and you usually do by then. How you win with this deck is, well, mainly with the help of your relics. Like, you can do some serious boards very quickly. Like turn 5, turn 6, you can already have some bunch of 5/5, 6/6s on the board, which a lot of opponents can't actually deal well with. Against aggro matchups, you just try to survive. Like that's why we have a good amount of removals, like Extinction, Unleash Fell, a lot of ways to discover extra removals. So yeah, depending on the matchup, you gotta know what you're looking for. And that's gonna answer that's basically gonna be the driving force behind your decision making on your discovers. So as soon as you realize what matchup you are, you gotta know what kind of tools you want to be discovering. So be careful. It's not a one size fits all. You always pick Phantasms. You always pick Unleash Fell kind of deal. It really comes down to the opponent and what you're expecting out of him. Matchup wise, here's what the stats show. This is for the last 30 days because it's not exactly super popular right now. But yeah, I guess you're fine against Control Warrior because you get to refill the board nice and well. Your bad matchup would be Thaddeus Warlock, however. That's not super popular right now, but you can still see a few here and there. Okay, also Mech Rogue, not the most amazing opponent, but good news is you can still snipe off Stealth Idiots with the help of your Extinction, so that can help. Nature Shaman was one of your bad matchups back in the day, now that's not very popular, so this deck can breathe again a little bit better. Totem Shaman a bit on the negative, Mech Pally a bit on the negative, but that's super unpopular, so there's that. Hound Hunter used to be somewhat bad, Arcane Hunter is still not amazing for you, however, so there's that. And Drum Druid can definitely feel bad, but if you're smart about it, you can see one of the games we had, it was actually quite the good matchup. Moonbeam Druid, however, even though it's kind of a meme deck, it's actually pretty good against you in this case, and same goes for Plague Decay. Mulligan-wise, you definitely want your relics going first. Wouldn't really keep Zymox going first, I can tell you that much. Relic Vault, Extinction, and Phantasms keeps for sure. Downhouse is actually not horrible, he's nice tempo minion, card draw and whatnot, so definitely not horrible. Felleren's amazing like we saw, it's pretty versatile. Depending on the matchup, Taste of Chaos can be fine. Unleash Fel I kinda rarely keep, but if you know you're against an aggro pally, against the dude pally, sure, that kind of deal could work out. And Illidari, it's not really something you want to keep too much of, but it can help you with card draw if you're lucky enough to get the draw 2 cards kind of deal. So yeah, that's what you usually do when going first. Even Jotun can make some sense if you already have a good curve going, and same goes for Relic of Dimensions, I think. But you really gotta have a decent curve going already, I think. Going second, again, your relics are all amazing, and Dimensions is hella high here. Zymox here a lot more keepable, I guess, if you already have a good hand. Illidari is fine. And your removal again becomes a bit better too, with Unleash Fel and Taste of Chaos is also pretty decent going second. Jotun is nice. Xylag I wouldn't really keep, and neither would 98% of the people apparently. Felleren's still pretty amazing if you ask me, even though the win rate is not as high, but still pretty good stuff. Anyway, that's it for the deck. It's far from cheap, I didn't even realize it had so many legendaries, but yeah, it does. And it's still fun. Definitely give it a go if you enjoyed the deck before. You're still gonna enjoy the hell out of it. And if you're itching to try it, it's also pretty worth checking out if you ask me. Anyway, that's it for the guide. Hope you enjoyed it. Now let's check out some of my games on my road to top legend with it again. Hope you enjoy. Damn, man, I'm fucking good at this shit, apparently. If I was recording this on my own, I would be stuttering like a little bitch. Not even kidding, man. Like, if I show you some of my recordings on making video guides like this when I'm alone, without people watching, I'm gonna be stuttering like hell, dude. The mage was supposed to be fine. This hand also looks amaze balls, so let's do that then. Let's just do this for now. If I top deck the location, I'm gonna be mildly annoyed, but it's still kind of fine. And we top deck the location indeed, but let's just get rid of this bad boy. Guess we'll do it on turn 4. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We have turn 5 this, turn 6 hopefully Relic. Problem with these guys is they can solid alibi the shit out of me, so that might be a problem, but still, should be fine, I think. That's not a bad turn 7 if I ever saw one. Okay, so far he hasn't cast any nature spells, school spells. That's a little bit underwhelming for him to discover like that without casting all of the other crap first, but still. Neato. That's gonna be witnessing a lot of carnage. I like my chances in this game. So far it's absolute autopilot. Played a green card kind of deal. Well, almost. Guess I could have done this on turn 3 if we just wasted turn 1 relic, but It was kind of wishful thinking top decking the location the way we did. Fascinating. That's actually quite the high roll he got there. He can do some sick stuff. It's gonna be very hard for him to lose that discount, so he's gonna be -2 till the rest of this game, it seems. Jesus, man, you lucky dog shit. God damn it, man. Lucky as fuck. Dance, dance, dance. That's kind of weird. I mean, should I just waste this guy so we can have some stuff potential? I think I'll do it. Get a little bit extra card draw out of it and whatnot. If we don't get anything, we can just do this. How's it gonna say my name? You know, man. I think we need to be witnessing.
Bask in my radiance.
There we go. Much better. We would be at 4, 5, and 6 with this. I'll keep the tempo going. Cool. This guy's discovering like mad, dude. He's mad, I tell ya, mad! I've been awfully slow on top decking spells after we played Jotun, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's go. How's it going, random? Welcome, welcome, lads.
So the legends are true.
Yeah, let's go. This could have been a lot better sequencing, I can tell you that much. But still. Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, good sneeze. Ugh. Shit, my guy, turn fucking 8. This guy hasn't stopped. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Oh, what? Okay, thanks, I guess. I did not believe we were alive here, my guy. I guess he was just out of gas right there. Okay. I literally thought this man was murdering me right there. He gave it the good old go. It's actually a very bad matchup for me. Sad. Huh. We're probably gonna get wrecked. I'll keep on the Relic of Dimensions going second, I think. Okay, we got some Phantasm action. There's the low KK. There's something to think about. Turn 5 this thing. We can handle it, maybe. Why the fuck would you disenchant Astalor, man? It's literally still one of the most popular legendaries out there. I mean, you can just craft it back for the same price. I'm assuming you dissed it on the refund, but still. Well, I guess, but Astalor is still very much worth it. They nerf Relic of Dimensions at some point? Or you just dissed it because you didn't want to play that deck no more? It was 5 mana? That was like over a year ago though. Yeah. Those are fighting words, homeboy. At least he's not advancing much. I have this to actually deal with a 4/6 board. That can be cool. I think I'll tempo this guy. I like it well enough like this, because he's gonna have a hard time probably killing this 3/3, and if it actually sticks, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to kill a board he builds. So I'm basically preemptively setting up a dude that can deal with his crap. He still hasn't even set up his shit, so that's cool. We're discounting by 3 and 4 next turn, that's neat. Okay, this is trying to look fugly. That's cute. That's real cute. Maybe trading was still a good idea, because he can buff this out of proportion as well. I don't know, guess I could have, but probably still fine. Okay. I have 5 damage AoE, which is nice. I have this thing. It's actually 6 damage AoE. For 5 mana. And this guy can give me something.
Demons.
I'll try it.
It is our time to step out of the shadows.
Cool.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Submit.
Hiding now. Come out, come out.
Doesn't feel amazeballs, but still fine. Next turn we have location plus this thing. Come on, drunky boy. Guess he's gonna buff a little bit further. Okay. This final attempt. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I can see.
The fuck? Are you drugged? Drugs much? But yeah, it was going our way, I'd say. Cool, cool, good stuff. Paid actor. Okay, against the warrior.
and carry out our lady's will.
Where is a fine matchup? I don't need any of these. Want the relic action. Wow, this is dog shit. It's Relic DH. What do you mean, what archetype? That's a 40. It's gonna have a lot of removal. Blade Storms, Brawls, anything in between. This is absolute crap. That's a 50-50.
The more you struggle,
Very crappy hand, not gonna lie.
let's swarm you out.
No, seriously, what is this even, man? What is that even? Yeah. This hand is something else. Getting tempoed, man.
It is our time to step out of the shadows. I see.
This is trying to get disturbing, dude.
You stink.
Getting tempoed, bro.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I screwed it up. I should have just played security first there. Nah, man, this is... What the fuck am I supposed to even be picking out of this crap? I'm gonna just go cheap here, man. This hand's getting stuffy.
Time grows short.
Maybe now that you said it, I should have indeed. Yeah. Slept on that one. Should have gone with Alfel. Even though it's a bit expensive, I guess it was worth it in that case. Yeah, with a hand like this, kind of hard, innit? Yeah.
I grow impatient.
Zillag is fine. Could also just play this. Security, predation. And with hero power I can clear a lot of big idiots. Makes me a lot more room for Relic of Dimensions. I think I kinda like that a bit more.
Arcane energy amplified.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Bottom 17, all 5 other relics. That's cute, that's cute. Not sure I care too much about playing anything else right now. It's my 7th hour, Itis. Sue me. I'm sorry, I prefer coaching that actually puts food on the table instead of grinding my legend climb, which I always do anyway. Definitely not the hardest of choices for me. Okay, should I just go for some healage? Could also cast all 3 here.
I grow impatient.
Starts from 3, 4, 5. I think I'll do this.
Arcane energy amplified.
That's 6.
Gifts of the arcane.
Feels a bit too much, but gets the job done, don't it? Enchanter combo with Xylag, it only has effects on minions, so it's kinda whatever.
Relax. Let's warm you up.
Good news is we copied plenty of big cards there, so bad news is we don't really have taunts against this guy, so that's gonna be miserable as soon as he finds his Odin, which he honestly should at this point. do this.
So the legends are true.
Pretty silly way of sequencing the relics, not gonna lie. I'm really not looking for anything outcast-wise right now. Sure. At this point, Jotun is a bit on the iffy side for me because Relic of Dimension is still in there, but we'll see. Maybe I still play it.
The more you struggle, the better.
Go up to 3. Nah.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Vengeance is mine. I cruise shore.
Okay, good enough for me. Against the top deck, another brawl. He had it all along. Yeah, but the board remains relatively clean. I can Xylek here. Okay, it's gonna be a Blade Storm. Shocking. By turn 4, did they AFK for 2 turns, Johnny? What do you mean? Yeah, dude. Daddy chill. I wish this was the bouncy boy.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Maybe still eye beaming the Hastlor was not a bad idea though. Before we played, what's his face? So far so good.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Okay, okay. It's looking good. Thinks like a man. I think this is as clean a board for Astalor as any. He has his Astalor too. I really don't trust the frickin' Astalor randomness, not gonna lie. I'll make the trade like this. I'm leaking free damage, but I'd rather do it like this.
Our gift of fire and
Okay. It's looking saucy. Hey, how's it going, Frankie? It's nice that we have so many different health totals here, so Bladestorm play around is nice. Sure. Oh wow, that fucked him up. There's his win con. Should have played around it, chat. Cool. Well, that was a game. That was a game, I'm afraid. Nice Odin, idiot. Take those any day. That was game right there, because he didn't have a removal for this finally. Took him a while. It also took us a while to start building formidable boards, like our early game was non-existent. Truly non-existent. Cool stuff. Good weather. Go get him, man. That went swell. Good stuff. Good stuff. Demon Hunter of all things. If he's outcast and I'm not, I'm getting screwed. I think. Actually, not necessarily. Just need to get a little bit of good removal. I'm not gonna hold on to it. Jotun... That can be cool. Okay, it's chunky hand. Yep, that's EU. Be EU like that. And we take the lead. We take a formidable, substantial advantage over him. That was a tempo swing right there. Okay, don't do much. Still don't know what he is, but we have a very big suspicion. I'll crack this open. This is not bad. Push the 10, Bobo. Push the 10, Bobo. Runic Adornments. Not really. Think it was not performing as good according to the stats. Like, same deck, just 2 cards difference, and it wasn't as good. Even though it makes sense to be a good deck now, right, doesn't it? I think instead of School Teacher, they swapped it. Pretty slow stuff so far, huh? Should I play this? Next turn I'm planning on playing this, turn after that, turn after this, so... Yeet the child. If he plays Phantasms here, we have it checked on the board, so it's whatevs. Enchanter and Xylag? I don't know. Nice top deck, bro.
It is our time to step out of the shadows.
That is actually legitness. Let's fucking go. Gives me a turn 5 Phantasms now. Still might consider holding on to it just so we can maybe get better shit. Well, we'll see. Might still be a Jotun next turn. So far we're nice and tempo-y here, but let's not forget he's just gonna clear with this shit, so... Okay, that's a discovered. I think I'll still play Jotun. We are forcing him to heal real soon.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
So far so bad for this guy. I mean, I can literally have lethal off the top. Another Unleash fell and he's done, but maybe he's just gonna AoE some shit here.
Who's hiding now?
Okay. Okay, no more lethal outs. Cool. What'd you bring me? What'd you bring me? Card draw. I'm down with that. Okay. Let's get rid of these idiots now, because this is the turn where he wants to be healing a bunch. So let's deny him that. And keep pushing.
I'm 7 moves ahead.
Turn 7, he might be countering Xylac for me here. Hopefully I don't top deck Dimensions here, because that would have burned. That's nice damage. Cool. What am I doing, man? Sure, dude. I'll tempo this man. Will I? Could also tempo some School Teacher action. This is not exactly a hand I want to fizzle on. For fizzle, my nizzle. Cool. I think this was a good tempo play here. I guess I could have played these on the right side. Well, I mean, for this one, I didn't know we're gonna get that good removal, but this one could have been on the right. Not that it really matters. It's really irrelevant. Okay, he's gonna heal a bit. Some Relic of Extinction action as well, perhaps. Oh, just Relic of Extinction, apparently. This hand is kind of dog shit, dude. Thanks, game. Oh shit, that's a lot of card draw. Okay. This can help some big boards. I'm casting the next spell like top deck. I don't have anyone that draws, so it's fine. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay, now I can definitely be using Fizzle soon. Faux Fizzle my nizzle. We're prepared for any big board this man can build against us, so I think we're very favored now. Random phantasms out of it would be mildly annoying, but it's not even that big.
Pick me, pick me.
And he gets it.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Okay, it's fine. I really would rather Phantasm than these idiots, though. I don't know. I guess I'll do it, whatever.
Gifts of the arcane surge within
Come on, Phantasms, where you at, bitch? Fucking hell, dude.
The more you struggle,
Jesus.
time grows short. Who here can spell?
Yeah, now you come. I don't have room for you. If we top deck the Fizzle Snapshot, that would be absolute dog shit, not gonna lie.
Vengeance is mine.
Not gonna lie for a second, chat.
Arcane energy amplified.
Guess he's healing back to full. What else he doing? That's a nice insta-cast. Sure, I guess. I got Phantasms ready. These also have Phantasms. That's actually cool.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Okay. Wow, this music is awfully loud. What the fuck, man? Lower, daddy. Nobody in the chat said anything. Music was literally louder than my voice, I feel. I'll still be probably 3 to 500, I'd say. I actually finished kind of dumpster last season. Yeah, we're done. Finished like maybe around 2000 last season. That was actually one of my lowest finishes, but I really didn't try to push or anything. It was coaching business as usual and trying all sorts of different decks, so there's that. Cool. Sudoku. He has yielded, chat. He has recognized my prowess. I don't even know what exactly prowess means, not gonna lie. Sounds good though, and I think I used it correctly. That's a lot of levels, man. 182 on the way. Okay, 2 more to go. But let's switch to something else. I think we show Relic DH still very, very playable, actually. Actually, let's make a quick guide about it. Add some benefits, you know, add some value to the whole thing, not just gameplay videos.